My name is Sean Thomas, and I'm the author of Be More Today, a 40-day guide to a better version of you. As doctor of physical therapy, I've seen thousands of people do great things. They came to me with ailments, physical ailments, pain, issues, and they got through them, all because they decided in their mind they were going to do it. And I guarantee you, if you just trust the process and be persistent, you too can be the best version of you.
Welcome to the Be More Today show. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our show today. Now, let's hear it from our host, Dr. Sean Thomas.
What's going on, folks? Your boy here, Dr. Sean Thomas, back in the building with the Be More Today show. We are back in the building, folks. We are still here in season number 7, rocking out with our theme, Nix and Fix in 2026. I kind of want to change it to Knicks in 5 because that's how great this month has been with my New York Knicks winning the championship after 53 years. I haven't seen you since you won the championship. But before we talk about anything related to that, Be More Today is a movement. We've been here rocking out. As you already know, our website continues to be the same, BeMoreToday.com, for all the things that you need to be more, from our more merch to my 2 books out there, Be More Today and Project More. Our step challenge is about to start on July 1st. You still have some time to hop into this challenge and be a part of the movement. Again, trying to get 10,000 steps for 40 days. We've been doing this for the last couple of years, and it's been great just seeing people around the world join us to be a part of this step challenge. So go on our website, BeMoreToday.com, and check out the step challenge to be a part of the movement. You will not be disappointed. If you want to follow us, as always, BeMoreToday.show, BeMoreToday.pt on Instagram, and your boy here at Dr. Sean Thomas. Our show continues to be vibrant and alive on Spotify and Apple, and on YouTube as well, now trending in over 123 countries, over 81,000 downloads. Again, thanks to your love and support, this show has grown. And I want to just say thank you to everyone who's been a part of this thing, from our major supporters such as Jack Physical Therapy, the best PT clinic in the Northeast, tri-state area. We are doing a great job continuing to get you back to the life that you love. And I think I continue to be there and be a part of the fabric of that organization. I want to say thank you to them for supporting me in various ways. I'll share more about this on our next show, about what's happening in my next steps as I'm leaving my current office and going to a new position starting in 2 weeks. So I'll talk more about that on the next show. And our other big time supporter of the show is SPIbelt, the best running belt in the business. Kim and her team does a great job of putting together a great product. And I am a street team ambassador. I do so many things for SPIbelt because I support them and love them so much. And I'm happy to have them on the show today. So stay tuned for that also. Our monthly patrons also, we salute you. We thank you so much for being a part of the program and for always giving to Be More Today's show. It never goes unnoticed. My quote for today is simple as always. Growth isn't about trying harder. It's about seeing clearly. It's about seeing clearly. Now, this year has been our theme, Nix and Fix in 26. We've done a number of things, and we're at the halfway mark of this year right now. It's been flying by. And I don't know about you, but there are things I wanted to do, things I wanted to focus on, goals I had for my life. And I've seen growth in many, many areas. We're about to buy a house, which is crazy. We're buying a house, actually. We're closing on the house in 2 weeks, which is insane. And for those of you who've been praying for us and thinking about us, I really, really appreciate it. Super excited to have this new chapter in our lives. We're relocating outside of New York City to the upstate area where I grew up in, close to my mom, my brothers. And I'm going to have a new position, which I'll talk about a little bit about next show. But all these things have been growth. And it wasn't like we were trying harder to do these things. We were just literally looking at what we already have and trying to see, well, how can we make what we have work for where we want to be? How can we change what we're doing now, move this here, move that there, organize ourselves differently, and look at the vision differently to make sure that what we're doing now will be where we want to be and help us get where we want to be, next season or next year. And by God's grace, we've done that. We're about to move into a new house, and my daughter's going to a new school, and I'm going to be in a new position. And all these things weren't so much about trying harder. It's about seeing things more clearly, about where I wanted to be, where I wanted my family to be, and, where we want to be as a unit. So, I say to you the same thing. Keep your eye on the goal. whatever your goal is, even if you don't see a pathway to that thing, it's not about trying harder for growth. It's really about trying to see what you have in front of you and how can you see that thing more clearly? How can you use your talents, your skills, your gifts, your team around you to make sure you can see the vision for your life a little closer, whether that's physical goals, mental goals, emotional goals, etc. And my guest on the show today, I can truly say she's done that. I've had her on the show before. She has been a pillar when it comes to being an entrepreneur, being a mother. Um, if you had her in your ear for our first couple of shows, she was always talking about dancing on the grind, which her and I did not together, but at separate times. So she has many, many talents and many, many gifts. But her biggest skill set, I think, is being able to be a visionary and to see how she wanted to put her stamp on the world in a mighty, mighty way. And her name, none other, is Kim Overton, CEO and founder of SPIbelt, the best running belt in the business. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pets included, please welcome to the stage our guest, my friend, and no stranger to the Be More Today show. What's going on? Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, there it is. How are you, Kim? What's going
Hello,
on?
I'm good. Again, that was amazing. That was such a good intro. Thank you so much. It's good to be back.
Yes, good to have you. I'm so happy you made time to be here. I'm blessed to know you as a friend, as a colleague, and literally as someone who I look up to as being a visionary and a game changer. I mean,
Oh
you've been
man.
doing so many things with SPIbelt over the years, and I've had the privilege to watch from far, but also to watch closely as you let this small product, this small spy belt product become one of the biggest running belts and even just regular belts in the industry. I get excited, Kim, when I walk around New York City and I see people rocking spy belts. And I'm honored to say I know where that comes from. I know the person behind that. I know the visionary behind the belts that people are walking around and running around in. So I just want to say publicly to everyone on the show, I salute you. You
Same.
are a role model for those who are trying to go out there and make their brand a household name. And you've done it in so many ways. So congratulations on your growth and just happy to have you
Thank
on the
you.
show today.
Thank you. It's awesome to be here. I feel the same too when see people out in the wild in the belt. It's such a good feeling.
Yeah, no, it's dope. It's dope. And listen, I didn't mean to talk so harshly about my Knicks. You know, I know that you're from Texas, and it wasn't intentional. It wasn't intentional, but you got to understand, 53 years is a long time for us. So I went to the parade this year, Kim, and it was
Oh man.
insane. They said there were 2 million people in the streets,
Whoa.
and I know you guys win a lot of things in Texas, so congrats to you. But it was very, very special seeing our Knicks win this championship here. It was wild. It was wild.
It was hard for me to see too because I'm in Austin, right? So San Antonio is right down the street and they're local and they're sponsor of the Austin Marathon. So I was a little bit torn, but man, I lived in New York City for 12 years and I felt that energy too. Just seeing the videos, even in the subway,
Yeah,
just the videos, I felt that energy. I mean, it must have been a crazy party. I can't even
it was a
imagine.
crazy party. And you know what's crazy about it? New York City, as you already know, can sometimes be a tough place, right? But for these last couple of weeks, it's really been such a nice place to be in. People who aren't even um, friends, coming together. You got people giving high fives to strangers on the train. Everybody's
Wow.
rocking Knicks gear. Everyone's been friendly. You say Knicks in five, the whole train lights up saying Knicks in five. It's just been really
Oh.
amazing to see the humanity of New York City as a result of a sports team
Hmm.
going out here and just winning a championship. So, I love sports. I think sports brings people together, and it's great to
Hmm.
see that. But it's definitely changed the fabric of our city for the last couple of weeks.
I love hearing that. I hope it lasts.
Yeah, I hope it lasts too. Anyway, listen, I got some questions for you because I want the listeners to know, about the great things you've been doing with SPIbelt. So, what's the latest? What are the latest updates you can share about uh, the SPIbelt brand? And the last time we talked, you were doing a number of things, including having a couple of different street teams and expanding the product to various places. So, what's the latest about SPIbelt you can share with us today?
We're approaching 20 years.
What?
I know. So 20 years, February next year will be our official anniversary because we launched at the Austin Marathon 2007. I know it's
Wow.
hard to believe. So right now we're already talking about what that celebration looks like. It's going to be a year-long celebration. I mean, we're for us, this is our Knicks, right? This is
Yeah.
huge for us, and we're coming up with all different sorts of fun campaigns and activities and a new product today. We're thinking about that today. So I thought of the Spy Belt in September of '06. So for me, this is 20 years. And
Wow.
one thing that we want to give back is allowing the users to customize their own product. So we make a lot of our product here in Austin. So we thought, why not let the users, the fans, create their own style, mix and match,
Hmm.
customize them. So we just launched that this week. Minimum 5 because it's a little bit extra work to create a custom spy belt. You can mix and match your own, create your own style for your own run group of friends, trip, whatever it is. There's that one thing we're giving customers the ability to do. Um, Continuing, as you know, to come up with different styles, colors. Obviously, the monochromatic style has been a huge hit. And this fall, I'm launching a product that I create. I sure wish I could share it now, but I can't yet. It's not a belt, but it
Oh.
is something that everyone in our community will appreciate and can use and can go with the belt. So beyond belt, we also look at how do people use the belt in their personal lifestyles. Everyone uses it very differently. So what can we make that can add to the experience? And it's something I came up with a long time ago. Well, you know me, you mentioned I'm always thinking of ideas.
Hmm.
This is one that we've been formulating and crafting for a while in the background, and it'll be ready to launch this fall. But just constantly coming up with stuff that people want, that they need. I like to make clear that it's not me just, in my basement coming up with random ideas. Like we listen to what our customers are doing and users. We watch their lifestyles and listen to their feedback and think from that standpoint, how can we add to this function that already is helping them be hands-free and live their best active lifestyle? How can this work for that individual who is running their first marathon or that person who's doing an ultra? How can this work better for them? So that's a mindset we're always working with. And this project we have coming out in the fall is just falls along that, like to add to the experience.
That's wild. I again, I think the quote from today is poignant for you. You're talking about growth and seeing things clearly. I feel like you've always had a knack for seeing where you wanted this to go. And the fact that you're now about to hit 20 years um, is astounding. It speaks to me loudly about consistency. It speaks to me loudly about persistence um, and about believing in yourself. And like you said, believing in the team around you to go out there and get these things done. I'm happy and honored to be a part of the SPIbelt team as an ambassador and also as a uh, someone who goes around to make sure that places know about SPIbelt. And I just wanted to share. I got my belts in the mail. My favorite color blue, actually. By the
I
way, I don't know
love
if you guys
that
knew that when
blue.
you
Yeah.
guys sent these to me, but my favorite color blue and my favorite color gold because my high school colors were blue and gold. So I
Oh,
don't know who
wow.
knew that on the back
I
end,
love it.
but you guys sent me the right colors that
I
I'm gonna
love
definitely
it.
wear, and of course my SPIbelt hat. So I'm
Yes.
I'm I'm locked into the SPIbelt brand and the SPIbelt team. And for those who haven't gotten SPIbelts at all, you want to go out there and get them, and I can be a resource for you for those as well. But I want to say I wear my SPIbelt all the time, Kim. Literally, there are so many times when not just for running. There are so many times when I'm out there and I have on shorts with no pockets,
Right.
and it's the best way to hold phones and keys and wallets, especially in the summertime. It becomes so useful. So I'm excited about the new things that I know you can't share, but that will be coming out sometime soon. I'm super excited to hear about those things.
You're a great representative. You really are. Thank you. It's an honor for us to work with you. Goes
So
both ways.
yeah, no, I appreciate that. And I just want you to kind of share with some of the listeners. I know why I think Spy Belt is the best, right? And compared to other belts that are out there, even other brands that are out there. people can go back and forth about the differences. But what are some of your thoughts on, why you believe SPIbelt is the best compared to the others that are in the same industry?
Well, we know it's the best. We've been around because it works. We've been here for 20 years. If it didn't work, didn't do its job, was a distraction, bounced all over the place within the first year, trust me, we wouldn't be around.
Yeah.
But we are the community. We're the users. We're not just looking at some catalog and checking the box of product we want to bring over from overseas with a faceless company. We are
Right.
the company. So we listen and make sure that the product holds the phones that people are using, that it doesn't move, that it doesn't bounce, stays put, is lightweight, easy to put on. And if it ever needs any tweaks or if it's not working, we're right there. We listen and we tweak it. So we've built all of our product from pure customer feedback. And when we hear in general, if we hear the same thing over and over again, even if it's a recommendation like a color, uh, like after 10 times or so, we're like, okay, maybe we should make that version or incorporate that color. But if our product ever needs a tweak or it doesn't work, we fix it and we
Mm.
talk with our users. We make them here in Austin, and they are made specifically for the end user. We're the user, and we are the community. That's pure and simple. Like, we're right there on the ground with the development of the product
Yeah.
to make sure that it works, and we make any minor tweaks. I mean, just the basic tweak from when I very first started. The phone at the time was the flip phone. I think it was maybe a
Mm.
little Verizon flip phone, a little
Yeah.
silver gadget that had a little antenna you pull up almost like an
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah.
I still have it. My son was like, "Is that a radio?" I'm like, "That is so funny." He didn't even know that that's a phone. So it started, the pocket was that big. And then obviously phones got bigger, so we increased the pocket size. We have a wider band now. We've got 2 pockets, so we tweak to the customer's need, and our product is designed specifically for the runner, for even for kids who sleep with an insulin pump. We
Mm.
make products. We have a line that's specific for children who have to have an insulin pump on them at all times. And
Yeah.
so we've given the parents peace of mind that their kid could go off to camp and that insulin pump is safe and secure, even if that kid is doing a zip line or jumping on the trampoline.
Hmm.
We've listened to the feedback from the kids, from the parents, what are their needs, and made sure that it works. I mean, every
Wow.
product we have, we will give it. I'm in downtown Austin, great place to be. So I have plenty of people and resources to give prototypes to and test and field test before they go to the market. So we do extensive testing as well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. I think that's part of the reason why it's been so effective and so popular. I think people really trust in the brand, and I've even seen the evolution from the belts that we got a couple of years ago to what you guys are putting out there now. I mean, these things, they're durable, they're lightweight, they're washproof, they're everything, and it just makes me know that you're paying attention to the details, right?
Oh
Which is a lot of
yes, you
things that a lot
have
of people
to.
don't do nowadays. Just trying to get a product out there and just say, well, let's get it out there, mass produce it, and it comes back torn, it comes back ripped, the color fade, all these different things. But the quality of this product is so great, and I think that's why I can't again. I run marathons. I say this now all around the world, right? All the 6 major marathons. Every single marathon I've run, from New York to Boston, Tokyo, London, Chicago, Berlin, someone had a SPIbelt on that marathon
Ah,
line.
love that.
They were everywhere, right? Even in places where people were not selling SPIbelts at the expos, right? There were people who were runners who were still
Right,
rocking SPIbelts around the world. So
right.
that to me is a big testament to the growth and the vision you guys have put out there, that this product goes beyond even what some of the markets are able to provide. It's worldwide now, and again, just excited to be a part of this, and it's excited for you and your growth, being the visionary that you have been in that regard. My next question for you, Kim, is looking at the running boom that's been insane. And I've been a part of that running boom because it's been hard to sign up for races because everybody's running, everybody's out there, right? Have
Yep.
you seen an increase in people purchasing SPIbelts with the running boom? And if so, what have you done and you and your team done to tailor to the massive number of people who are now running or choosing to run as a form of activity and fitness.
It's so exciting for us. Yeah, absolutely. So with the running boom, we're seeing more and more run groups and just different run social activities. So we're just continuing to be a part of those social groups, having a presence within the groups, whether we're providing them with product to give out or samples, working with more and more stores. We're seeing more running stores open, which is really exciting for us as well. So we're continuing to just get into stores that are brand new, doing activations with them, maybe demos with them, celebrating with them in whatever way. But I mean, man, we're in the running industry, so it's all exciting for us. It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah. No, it's awesome. I think one of the great things, I mean, coming out of COVID, there could be anything great coming out of COVID, was that everybody said, let's just do whatever we can that is safe and free
Yeah,
and
free.
accessible. And yeah,
That's
that
right.
running has been that thing. So you guys are really right where you need to be in terms of marketing to a great population of people who can really use the SPIbelt product,
That's
uh,
right.
which is
What
awesome.
I did want to add, if I could, that yeah, great product, yes, but also really good customer service too. So yeah, more
Mhm.
people, more belts going out. If anyone ever has an issue, we're there. We're I had one case, so you said we pay attention to detail. There was a batch. There's always gonna be something big, some issue that pops up. Every
Yeah.
big company has it. It's just a numbers game. A batch of belts went out without packaging, like without a tag, without a little welcome card that we include. And that kind of broke my heart. I'm like, this person got a belt just in a bag with no
Mm,
love.
mm,
And that disconnect upset me because I do want people to know the story behind the product, to know that we do care. So whenever
yeah.
there is a bit of a disconnect and that detail isn't there, is missed, I feel like we haven't done a good job. So if
Mm,
anyone's out there and they got a bag on Amazon with no packaging or no tagging, I'm giving you a shout out that there is love behind that product. Reach out. Well, I'll send you a card or I'll send you something. But
yeah.
yeah, it's the customer service too, and just listening. Like I said, sorry, kind of derailed, but that customer connection means so much to me. Even if it's oh my gosh, I thought this was a different kind of pink. I want more
Hmm.
of a hot pink. Hey, no problem. Let's make sure you have the belt you want, and we'll send you that hot pink belt.
Wow. Listen, Kim, I don't think it's a derail at all. I think that's actually what makes this company so special, is that even you at this time are worried about the one person that may have
Yeah.
gotten something that was
Oh
not
yeah.
up to par.
Bothered
Uh,
me.
yeah, and I don't think enough CEOs, presidents of companies in general, especially companies that are giving a product, right, are again paying attention to detail to those small things. To say, let me just go out here and make sure that even if it's just one, this what one person is going to be satisfied with the quality of product that we're putting out there. Because again, I don't know how many belts you guys sell per year, but I know it's a lot, right? So you could easily say, you know what, well, it's just one person. What's the big
No.
deal? But I do think that, and even in terms of healthcare, we talk about this at my job as well. That one person can be 10 people, right? That they talk to say what happened in terms of the experience they had, the product that they received, their satisfaction with that thing. And then that continues to shed and grow and grow and grow and grow. So you never know,
Yeah,
these small episodes of kindness, or just again paying attention to details,
that's
how
right.
that can affect someone on the bigger scale. So I salute you again for having, again, that vision to see the bigger picture. That's big.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah, that's right.
that's big. Listen, Kim, there are a number of people who say they're entrepreneurs and say they're starting certain things. You are that, right? You've taken this brand to the next level, and it's been 20 years. I'm just curious, um, if you could share some insight, or any advice you may
Sure.
have for those who may be where you were 20 years ago, right?
Mhm.
Maybe they're an entrepreneur, they have an idea, not really sure where to take it, how to cultivate it. They don't have the vision for their growth at this time. What are some of the things you can share with those who are listening, on ways they can take their idea to the next level?
I love talking about this, and I can only share from my experience, obviously, because every business is different. But for me, it was just to focus on the customer, even if I was just looking at one person. How do I solve this individual's problem? The SPIbelt, when I came out with it, solved my problem, but would it work for others? So letting other people try it and hearing from them what they liked about it, what they didn't like about it when I was in the prototype phase. And then as I started to sell it, I was thinking about just the one customer. And so focusing on that individual and quality product, obviously, and then the great customer service that backs that product, you can't fail.
Mm.
And then the fact that I was creating still we still are creating the product and making the product in Austin, my shelves are full. So as we started to grow, more online sales, more retail sales with wholesale accounts, we didn't run out of product, which is really interesting. Some of the other companies that were in the space, they were ordering batches from overseas, so
Mm.
they'd run out of product, which
Yeah.
was an advantage for us. We make it and we ship it. So our
Yeah.
stores, they order and we ship it out. So it's just focusing on the product. I absolutely, I'm a customer, so I treat individuals as I would want to be treated as well because I'm a customer of all products I buy, whether it's at a store, Amazon, or Whole Foods, wherever. Just treating people with kindness, authenticity, listening, and making sure their experience with the product is something that they enjoy and they want to come back and buy more. It sounds simple, but when I just focused on the customer, I didn't worry. I wasn't thinking future international sales. Oh my gosh, how am I going to do logistics? How am I going to do this and that? I didn't worry about that because that would come in time. I didn't bog
Mm.
myself down with that.
Yeah.
So it was just easy if I just focused on that first batch of customers in front of me, and then that just snowballed. And then um, I've never been overwhelmed with the global reach and movement of our products. It's just for me, it's an honor as well. I travel a lot with my family and seeing belts out and everywhere we go. Barbados was my favorite one. I saw a woman in
Mm.
Barbados. I always talk to customers. I'm like, hey, but I never have been, uh, I don't know, intimidated, I guess is a word,
Mhm.
or overwhelmed by thinking grand. I thought it was easy just to focus on the one. And then they're going to tell their friends and then buy more. And then it'll just take off from there if you're just authentic to your customer,
Yeah.
customer
Yeah.
centric.
Wow. What inspired you to not give up? Because I'm sure there were probably moments when, and maybe they weren't, but
Oh,
I'm guessing there
yeah,
were
of
probably moments
course.
where you were like, is this gonna be it? Like, is this gonna be successful? Like, yeah, I'm sure you hit some roadblocks. So what kind of inspired you to say, let's keep pushing. Let's focus on the vision. Let's keep moving no matter what.
The feedback,
Mm.
no kidding. I would get feedback from customers on a regular basis. Hey, Kim, or hey, Team SPIbelt, maybe they don't know who I am,
Right.
especially from the parents of kids with type 1 diabetes.
Mm.
Man, that is some heartwarming feedback. I went to a trade show when I very first started, I think maybe 2008, called Friends for Life. It was hosted by Johnson and Johnson, I believe, at the time in Orlando. Just talking to parents, they would shake my hand with two hands. It's
Mm.
Kim, look at my son. He's wearing your product and he's proud of it.
Mm.
That I mean, holding back the tears, like, wow, I
Mm.
can't stop this. And then hearing from running users, first time runners, people just getting out, or marathoners like, wow, I got to hold my stuff with me or my goo and it didn't bounce and I PR'd, or I had my phone with me and I was able to find my family at the finish line. Just
Yeah.
the stories. It was a story. The stories just keep me going. If I ever doubt, I just listen to the stories, read the emails, hear the feedback, and that alone is, I'd say, that's what kept me going, keeps me
Mm.
going.
Mm. That's funny. So what do you think, or what has been your experience when you see someone who is rocking a spy belt, maybe in Barbados or somewhere else, and then you share with them that that's your product? What's their response when they realize that you're connected to something that they have purchased and they love on their own?
It's always the same. At first, they think I'm a crazy stalker lady.
Okay.
I will tell you this though, if someone's in the zone and they have their headphones on, I
Yeah.
will leave them alone. I
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
it because I don't
Yeah.
want them to be like that bitch. That's right, girl.
Right. Right.
No,
Exactly.
so I leave them alone if they're in the zone. But if don't have headphones, I will walk up and I usually would say, "I really like your spy belt." And then I'll get, oh, great, thanks. I got it, whatever, fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, by the way, I'm the founder. And there's a minute of like, wait, what? And
Mm.
really? Half the time they'll say, I had no idea a woman owned this company. And
Ah.
then a lot of times it's in Austin, and then I'll get, I didn't realize it's an Austin company,
Mm.
which is just, it's amazing. And then my kids, sometimes I'm with my kids and they know I'm about to do it. They just sit back and they're just like, okay, mom, here she goes. But I also, if they allow me, I'll take a selfie and I always tell them, email us, I'll send you a new one. I love giving product away.
Yeah.
My finance team's like, slow down, Kim.
Right,
And I'm
right.
like, email us because you're a fan. I'm going to send you a free one. We've got new colors. It's so fun for me whenever I see someone wearing it out in the wild. And I will,
Yeah.
if you're wearing one and you see me, I will approach you. So I'm letting you know now.
Aw awesome. That's gotta be a very, very exciting feeling, and,
So exciting. I love it.
yeah, I think it also, again, makes the experience just more intimate and more special knowing that, again, I think sometimes, especially in this world, people feel so far removed from certain things, so to know that something that brings them joy is connected to someone who they can actually see in person. That person actually is friendly, is kind, is nice, is approachable. It just makes the whole process, I think, just more exciting. So, I really think, again, I can't share this enough. There are a lot of companies that do a lot of things. There are a lot of brands that are out there, especially on social media, right? You can find anything
Hmm.
you want on social media. If you go on Amazon, you can find 1,000 versions of probably your same product in various ways, right? But
Hmm.
you won't
Right.
get that intimacy, you won't get that kindness, you won't get that love, you won't get that uh, genuine appreciation for the details that go into the product. And
That's
I
right.
think that's one of the reasons why, again, SPIbelt is the best running and the best small person portable belt that we have out there on the
Awesome.
market.
Thank
So
you.
um, Kim, last question for you, and this is more about you as a person because I think everyone knows about Spy Belt, and that's great. They know about your journey, 20 years, and that's super exciting. But I'm curious about you and what inspires you to be more today. You're a mom. You're a founder of a great company. Um, you're also an athlete, a dancer and runner and all these different things. And it takes a lot to juggle all of these different things as you continue to grow. But, what's the vision for you as a person as you want to be more today? And we talk about our theme for this year, Nix and Fix in 26. What are you trying to nix in terms of not New York Knicks, because I know we're done talking about that. But what are you trying to nix as in like not have it anymore in terms of your vision, your goals for yourself? And what are you trying to fix in terms of where you can be better, that you can be more for your family, for Spy Belt as an organization, and for your personal goal?
I love it. Well, I definitely want to be a inspiration for my kids to show them, you guys, you can do it. Whatever it is that you want out there, you can do it. You do have to work hard for it. And just watch mommy. I'm working hard. One thing I did pick up is comedy. I started stand-up comedy. I'm in my 50s. I don't know if you know that. So the Knicks is, let's get rid of like, oh, I'm over 50. I'm about to go
Mm,
through menopause. I can't. No, I don't want to hear that groaning anymore.
yeah.
I am so happy right now. I feel like I'm the healthiest I've been,
Mm,
mentally clear. I'd love to even just be someone that women, who are maybe afraid of uh, being over 50 and going through the they're afraid because the stories and what we
hmm.
hear about it back in the day was not good. It was a bit of a scary situation, but I'm here to say I am so happy and physically and mentally strong right now. And I thought, you know what? Let me get into some comedy,
Yeah.
maybe spin these moans and groans into something that we can laugh about. And I'm digging it. I took a class at the end of last year, did a showcase. I've
Oh,
done about 10 open mics since.
what?
That's right. Yeah, I love it. I'm having so much fun. It's a rush. I have to write and practice and get out there and do as much as possible. It's my third focus, right? So my first focus is my family and my
Right.
company, keeping myself in check, health wise, physically, mentally. That just runs throughout my whole life, no matter what I'm doing. That's always running in the background, like a program that's constantly running. I'm always somehow working out and eating right. That never stops.
Yeah.
The comedy, that's something that's made me feel humbled. I feel like a student. So
Mm.
just to forever learn and grow, man, it's definitely reaching into my brain in areas that I've never had to go into before. And just being on stage, it's terrifying, but I do it. And I come off that stage and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want more of that. I feel more alive than ever. It's exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
I,
so fun.
if I had known this, Kim, I would have had you have like a 10-minute just stand up
Oh no,
section on this show.
no, we'll have to plan for another time for that.
We'll
It's
have
a
to plan
whole
that for a
different.
different time.
And
Yeah.
yeah, you might have to give a little few disclaimers on that too, because it is not clean. I have fun with dirty comedy.
Oh, amazing.
It is so
Oh,
fun.
I love it. I love it. Oh, that made my entire day just now. That's dope. That's dope.
It's so
Well,
fun.
listen, any final tips you want to share or final thoughts you want to share about SPIbelt, about family, about entrepreneurship, or even about comedy at this time?
I mean, that's an open sky right there. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Life's short. I just love being authentic. The comedies just give me a stage to talk about how things are tough, but man, we can laugh about it too.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world, and I'm not going through this alone. There
Mm,
are a lot of things that I'm experiencing for the first time at my age, but again, I'm not alone at this. So just being open about what I'm going through just kind of opens my community, and um, we're never alone.
yeah.
There's always someone out there you can talk to, no matter what it is you're going through.
Yeah.
So for me, that's been big.
Awesome. Well, listen, Kim, I appreciate you so much. I am so impressed with the various facets of your life, but now this new comedy section that I just found out today
Woohoo!
is my new favorite part of you, and I'm looking forward to hearing your comedy.
I can't
Um,
wait to post it soon.
yeah, so whenever it gets posted, please let us know.
I will.
And where can I already know, but where can people, if they want to learn more about SPIbelt, the great products that we have, or even more about you, where can they go on social media or otherwise?
Well, SpyBelt, the best place I'd say to start is Instagram for sure. It's at SpyBelt. And then for me personally, yeah, come check it out. Eventually, I'll start posting some of my comedy stuff with a little bit of warning again. It's not clean. At Kim J Overton. The J is for Jane. So at comedy, I go by Kimberly Jane, but on social, I'm Kim J Overton.
Awesome. Awesome. Kim, I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate
Congrats
you
on
back.
all the work. Congrats on everything. Congrats on the 20 years coming
Thank
up.
you.
And we will have you on the show again. We talk about the great things Pebble continues to do and also about your comedy for sure. So thank you so much for being
I
on the show. I really appreciate it.
can't wait. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. Folks, listen, she's a rock star. I told you, Kim is the best. And I'm so excited to hear she's doing so many things. I mean, from starting and founding an amazing company and about to be on the 20th year doing great things for the community and being an effective brand for so many. As a runner, I wear spy belts every single time I run, from practice runs to races, and it is the best small person item belt out there. So if you do want to check out SPIbelt.com for all your needs in terms of belts, various colors, and look out for so many more things that are going to be coming out soon. You don't want to miss out on that. And remember what she said about entrepreneurship and about leaning into your craft and looking at the details and keeping it customer specific. You can make a big deal on social media and talk about all the hype, but it really comes down to the details and how you interact with people to be successful. And she shared that in various ways. And I quote from today: growth isn't about trying harder. It's about seeing clearly. And Kim has done that various ways. She clearly knows where she wants to go, where she wants her family to be, and how she wants her family to be. Her time is allocated properly, taking care of her health properly as well, and being consistent in those areas. She's a rock star. So for those of you who want to follow Kim, I'll put her information in the show notes. You can see what's going on with her. And as always, thank you so much for being a part of the More Today show. Let's continue to nix and fix in 26 And for the last time, Nixon 5. Congrats to everybody out there. We'll see you next week. Peace.